What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore One of Them is Hope from Secret of Mana. And I don't exactly know where this plays. I'll find out whenever I throw the whenever I play the thing. Here, let's play the original. It says the final battle. No, that's Meridian Dance. Hold on, let me load up the right one. One of them is Hope. There we go. Okay, that ought to do it. So this song shouldn't take too long, probably about an hour, and then we'll move on to, because you see it's literally just this, so probably take about an hour, and then we'll move on to Meridian Dance, which is the Mana Beast fight. And I don't exactly know where this song plays, because it doesn't have a description in Neko, but if anyone knows where this song plays, or remembers, let me know, because it is always a pain to find out where some of these songs play in the game. So anyway, the first channel we have a slap bass, which I've already loaded into Contact. And looks like it's just one bar. No, wait. This bar is unique. Let's see. Wait, it's a different timing, actually. So it's like 3/4 this time. Let's change our timing in the project to 3/4. Oh, here we go. So now it lines up perfectly, and I can see that there's two bars of unique notes. And there is no variation anywhere that I can see. Let's see. Yeah, no variation anywhere really. So it's just that loop of two bars for the bass. Okay, so let's call this bass. Or let's call this slap bass because I know we have another bass. Slap bass, and this is going to go to channel 2. So Control V, paste, and Alt C to change to channel 2. And I do believe that the patch is pitched 2 octaves too high, so let's lower that. Yes. Now the first thing that I noticed, I'm going to try mixing this like as I hear it, so maybe that'll achieve faster results. So let's put this channel 1, call this slap bass. And the first thing that I notice is that it needs more bass in the bass. Yes, that's good. And next thing I notice is that it needs reverb. So let me send this to accompaniment reverb and go to, I'm going to do TSAR1R. It has a lot of reverb. So let's give it 20, set it to 20. And then go to give it like a hall length. It has a lot of reverb, but it's a short reverb because when I mute the channel, I don't hear anything. So that means I'm gonna give it like 1 second. That's good. Nice. Okay, that works for now. Yeah, maybe let me give it a little more bass. And it has an envelope on it, so let me try doing that, because it sounds like it should be sharper of a hit. And, oh, this is cut off. Wait, hold on. And I have these pops up at the top end that I really want to kind of get rid of. I don't think it's possible to get rid of them. But what I can do is, this is the top note, so I can just kind of phase this out. Or I can see that this is just a higher velocity, so maybe I can just kind of cut this zone and then just use this. Yes, that works much better. Okay, so the next channel, and this, I think, yeah, this does it. So we have the choir doing that now. So let's make let's make first empty and call this choir. And then let's paste our choir. There we go. Okay, and it's got some attack on it. And it's got a lot of reverb on it too. It's also pretty quiet. So let's give this a mixer track. Call this choir. And let's call this choir too. And then I'm gonna give it more bass. And a little more treble on the high end. Let me also try to EQ it a little more closely. Okay, cool. Now let me give it some chorus. And a reverb. Although I'm not sure if this is a lead. Nah. The piano is a lead, that's accompaniment. Nice. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Let me just move the final listen. Nice. And let me also give it some saturation. Nice. So now if we paste that into the playlist, we have the bass. The bass should go at the bottom. And then we'll send this all the way throughout the mix. And then the choir goes on top, also all the way through the mix. Nice, and now if we play that back in the original, the choir is got to be quieter for sure. And then the next channel, okay, so we've got a piano. And it's a little, the loop changes every now and again. So it's like a, and then there's this bit right here. And then it's just that same thing, that same AAAB repetition. And so all we really need is these two bars. So let's find first empty, call this piano. Love your work. Thank you. Well, thank you, Tony. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so the piano is at channel 3. And, oh, I forgot. Wait, no, I didn't forget. Let me give the piano a mixer track. So I'm going to send this to 3 and 4. And does this even have... does this even mono? Or is it just mono, or is it just like, I don't know. Let me send it, okay, let me just see in the mixer track. Let me send it to +1. Oh, but it has to go to +2 because the choir's over there. We go to 3. No, it's stereo. It's a stereo recording. Okay, so this I'm gonna paste here and send to channel 3. Oh, it's gotta go up an octave. Nice. And so now we will paint this into the playlist at the top-ish portion. Yeah, let's just put it above. I'm just going to put it in order for now. So this is going to be like this, and that's our AAAB repeat. And so we're going to repeat this, I think it's 4 times. Yes. So that repeats 4 times, and then we have the clavinet is right here. Playing an A note on a bar's length. And so let's listen to that. I'm not sure. Wait, let me get the piano right first. And it has a panning sweep too. Now the panning, what's the speed of the panning sweep? One cycle? Wait, hold on. One cycle? 2 cycles? 3 cycles? I can't really tell. I'm just gonna try to do something that sounds similar. Let's see. Sounds like it does it every bar or so. Let me just put a Panomatic on it and see and hope for the best. And that's too loud. And it has reverb on it, so let's put it into the lead reverb bus. I'm gonna give it a little bit of chorus for some shine. And let me put an exciter on it. Let me call this piano. Okay, that's good. And let's see. What is next? Oh, we have that clavinet. Oh, that's a tubular bell. Okay, so it's a tubular bell with decay and vibrato. So let's go and grab that. Just need one bar, really. And it has a little bit of panning on it, too. Okay, so let's drag in the tubular bells as a patch. Channel 4, let's give it a mixer track. And send it to 3. And let's call this tubular bill. And let's go find verse empty. Call this one tubular bill. And let's paste this here and send it to channel 4. And so now we just need to give it, I think the natural decay of the sample is good enough for an envelope. It might need to decay a little more. So let's just give it, let's take it down and then at about 3 seconds is good. And oh wow, this was just one sample the whole time? Wait a minute. Oh, this is the I just added in the sample. Wait. I have a wave of it that I put in there that I did when I was making the oracle. I knew that wasn't like a just single sample. There we go. There we go. Now it's in stereo. So now we need vibrato. Let's go to our source and then add an LFO. Let's set it to 0.1. Oh wait, I was pitch bend. I did the wrong thing. And let's modify that. Make it faster. A little faster. And a little bit less intense. Okay, so that works. Now let's give it a mixer track. It's already got one. Never mind. I just have to send it to that mixer track because I sent the sample to there. So then that's good. We just need to give it reverb now. Wait, did it just turn mono on me? I could swear it was like that's crazy. Why is it mono now? Oh, maybe because when it was going out, it was going through the chorus. It was always mono. It was just going through this mixer track, the slap-based mixer track, and it became like chorusy. Wait, no. That wouldn't make it mono. I guess it just sounded stereo. Oh no, the reverb made it stereo. That's right. So with that being said, let's give it some chorus. And let's send it to the lead channel, lead bus. Let's also saturate it a bit. Also want to raise the treble a bit. And I think in the game sample it has a little bit more bass. Yeah. It also sounds like it might be a little bit higher pitched. Wait, why did FL Studio just crash on me? Jesus. It crashed in an instant too. That's crazy. Let me see what kind of backup I have. I have backup from 2 minutes ago, so that sounds promising. Let's see. I don't have my chorus anymore. But the vibrato sounds nice. Except it might be need to be a little bit heavier. So we added chorus. Added some bass in it. And some treble. And we saturated it. And we sent it to the lead reverb bus. Okay, so that works. Now I think this might be I think it might be a different note. Let me see. No, it's the same note. Nice. Okay, so now this is gonna go like here every second beat. Wait, every second bar, actually. Nice. Okay, so now the next channel. Let's see what we got. We got a flute. Very Asian flute. That's a very Asian style of playing. and then the clavinet later on. But let's focus on the flute first. We got a loop of it's a long loop, but it is a loop nonetheless. So got this loop. Copy this. And does this have an envelope on it? Let's see. No envelope, but it does have vibrato. So we want to find first empty, call this flute. And then open a, let's see, MIDI out. And we're going to use the TG77 for this. So we need to turn on the TG. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm working with on the TG. So I have the drums loaded up, and I have to go to effects bypass first of all, so I don't get any reverb on there. Now let me go back, see if I could find the flute patch. No, not in this bank. Let me go to memory, and it's always a pain to find these patches because they put them in really weird locations. Not there either. Let's go. Let's try it here. Oh, here we go. WN. WN is where the flute is. There we go. Let me also adjust my microphone. Need to get it a little closer. All right. So we have that set up, and now I want to paste the notes here and put it up an octave because the flute is pitched an octave too low. And this I want to, so wait, it's in, okay, so I need to set up FL Studio to take input from the TG77. So I select Into and select Edison. And then I hear it playing. So let me turn it up so that it almost hits the... Also put a dead note here so that I can get the silence that comes, or like the end of the sample that comes after this note. So now let me press record, press play. Okay, cool. Now let me normalize that. Trim the side noise. And save as a recording. Let me call this, what is this? Hope Flute. Okay. And what is after this? There's a similar, oh, the strings come after that. Okay, so now let me drag that recording in. And now this is going to play twice. So let me put it down here twice. And I'm also going to need my flute pattern on top of this. Oh, but I also forgot about the tubular bell panning. So let me go and grab that. This would be 31% right. So I go into the contact patch and select 31% right. And then for the flute is going to be centered. So I don't need to do anything. Now I changed the MIDI out to an envelope controller, and it has no volume envelope, so we want to disable that. We want it to have a LFO for the pitch. Let's delete all these points. Take this up, and we want to make the smallest increment possible because it's only a small amount of pitch we need for vibrato. So tiny movement, and then let's give it a fade in because it doesn't start right away, does it? Yeah, it comes in after a second. And so I want to, let's make this pretty fast. And then I'm going to link this to the flute recording. So let me select the filter group to all and go to the flute, right click the pitch knob and do link to controller, Fruity Articulator 1. And let me select stretch so that it doesn't move the sample around. And this is too loud, so let me turn it down. And does it really repeat the same note like that? Let me see. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't. What happened? Oh, because it... this is an intro, so it doesn't play this phrase again. So all I need to do now is just remove this bar right here. That shouldn't have the sound of the release of the last note on it. I don't know. It does have a pop in it, so I'm gonna have to go and re-record that. So I need this whole phrase now. Because it just does, yeah, it replaces that intro. So let me grab this whole thing. Copy. Delete and paste. And control up. And let me replace this. Well, I don't want to replace it because I want to keep that. Let me replace this. No, I don't even want to replace that either. Let me add a MIDI out. Cut this. And paste it here. And now let me go to the Edison, and I'm going to turn this up this time because it was kind of quiet before. Let's see. Oh, wait, but I have to select it to port 2. There we go. Oh wait, I need the silence at the end of the sample, so I forgot to put a dead note. Here we go. Record it one more time. Nice. All right, so with that recording, we'll trim the side. Wait, what the? Trim the side noise, normalize, and save over the last recording, which is Hope Flute. And now we will we'll drop that back in. But I think we already had it already. We just need to reload it. Yeah. So that just needs to be reloaded. And now we'll see it has the correct one. And it should show up automatically in the, wait. Oh, I think it replaced itself or something? I don't know. But now it's not. It's actually not showing up. What is that? That is weird. So it reloads, but it doesn't play the whole thing for some reason. It's still got the old wave, I think, actually. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, so it's still got the old one for some reason, I think. Let's see. Let me see what happens if I drop this in. Okay, so it does drop in as longer. I think it just didn't save it. Like it told me it saved it, but it didn't. So let me go and save over that one more time. I think it might have been like because it's already open, it doesn't do that. So okay, see, usually it says failed saving, but for sometime it just doesn't do that. Like this time it just doesn't do it. Let's see. Okay, that time it worked. So now I just have to, if I drop this in here, is it gonna put it back? Okay, yeah, now it's right. It saved over it this time. Okay, so that being right, now all I have to do is check the vibrato. Oh, because it's got the it's playing over again because it's got the, it's in the MIDI out now. And now I needed to go back into the envelope control. And I need this to sustain. I don't want it to stop when it hits that. Okay, so then the vibrato is, that's right, that's right. Nice, so now let's give this a mixer track and call this just flute. So there's no panning, but there is reverb. So let me send it to lead reverb. Oh, and the piano is not, I don't really consider the piano a lead instrument anymore. Let's put it in accompaniment. And let me turn up the treble to get the breathiness there. And let me high pass it for it to take the noise out. Nice. Let me get a little chorus on that. Okay, so that's good. Now I can remove the Edison. Because the rest is just clavinet and strings. And speaking of clavinet, the clavinet is what we have next. So we have this. designed for a synth, call it clavinet. And the clavinet comes from the SC55, so let's actually, I can replace the MIDI out with the SC55. As Sound Canvas VA. And that would be under piano, I think. Yes, clav. So let's select channel 1. And let's set the volume to be 150%. Paste this here. Alt-C to change the color. Set it 2 octaves down. And let's drop this in. It's a bass, so it's gonna be going like in between the choir and the slap bass. Actually, it can go under the slap bass because it is kind of lower. The slap bass is more percussive. Wow, it's very quiet still. Let me put that up to 200%. Yes, there we go. That's more like it. Now I'm gonna call this clavinet. Clav. Oops. Oh my god, what? How does that even happen? Alright. So let's send this to a mixer track. And it has, there's a reverb in the plugin that it starts out with. So let's just turn that off. Turn the cutoff up, because sometimes there's a, actually I like the cut of the filter sweep that's here. Okay, so that is going to be pretty loud in the mix. Very loud in the mix, actually. So let's put a saturation knob on that. Nice. Let's get a chorus on it too. Brighten it up a bit. And let's turn it down because because the volume is getting a little bit too loud. Not that loud. That sounds good. It's also got a reverb on it, right? Actually, it doesn't. I don't think it has any reverb on it, actually. Maybe a little bit. I think it does have a little bit, yeah. it's a very short reverb. Nice. All right, so let's hear that together. Let me turn this up. And let me put a limiter on it. So that's already kind of pushing too hard. Let me listen to that, because I want to balance the levels. Oh, wow. So the slap bass is really overpowering everything, so that's what we want it to do, so let's take everything down a bit. But I think that there's no drums in here, and I think that this, the reverb on the slap bass is definitely stronger and longer than it is on the clavinet. So let me send the slap bass to the drums bus, since we have no drums. And just make this one loud, and just make this one stronger and longer. Actually, yeah, let me just do that. Actually, let me put the clavinet in with its own reverb and just send it to accompaniment. And I think I really need the slap bass to slap harder. Let's see if that works. I think there are some parts of the bass that need to be EQ'd. Yes, there we go. That's working. That's working out pretty good. I think it's really just the slap bass actually that has that strong of a reverb. So let me change this back. And then just give the slap bass a heavy reverb. Nice. And I just want a little bit of more highs on that slap bass. That sounds good. I like that. And maybe it doesn't have so much reverb. Let's see. And the reverb on the flutes could be stronger. Yeah, that one could be longer. Nice. And I think that it's just because Kironeko is unusually loud when it plays these sounds. I don't think it's that the flat bass is that loud. I still need to leave some room for the rest of my instruments, which currently this section is only a string section. So let's see about that string section. Let me grab this melody, and this is gonna be, wait, is this, I think this continues to be strings throughout the whole thing. Let me check the patch log. Okay, so it stays strings, that's a flat line. So I just need to copy this whole thing, find first empty, call this strings. And then go into contact, it should be channel 1. No, I guess not. Oh, because this one is not at channel 1. There we go. Let me send this to the tubular bells out, but let me change it to strings. And this one I'll just call, like, take out that A part, and this one too. Now this mixer out, I'm going to send to 7 and 8. And this is going to be plus 5, I think. Yes, no, plus 6. All the strings. Give it the lead reverb. Let me see how much reverb does this actually have. I think it has no reverb, actually. It has some reverb, a little bit. So what I want to then do is, I want it to have its own reverb, so let me just put, let me send it to accompaniment, because accompaniment has the right reverb. There we go. And now let me add this up top. Let me turn down the volume for this. And let me listen to all this in tandem. Nice. Oh, I also need to give this an envelope, so like, because it has to decay. So let's go into here and turn down the sustain and set it to like 5 seconds. Make it a little louder. Okay, that's good. And now the second section is all strings. Let's see. And now it looks like all these strings are panned differently. Yeah, because we have 30% left, 45% left, and 58% left. But this one is center, so we can keep that. So now we just need to add more, like 3 more strings layers. Set 1 to be 30 left. 1 to 45 left. And 1 to 58 or 60 is fine. So these are channels 5, 6, and 7 in contact. So let's go and grab this, and it's 2 repeated They're both repeated lines, so let's go. We only need to grab one. Let's go to strings, and these are also repeated, so we can remove these. And now we'll set this to 5, I think. Okay, and let me set my envelope, my volume envelope in all of them. This one's gonna be like 5 seconds. Now it was also way too loud. But that, I think we have it all like going into the strings channel, where in the strings channel it'll be like lowered. So that's fine. Yes. And now if we cut this and repeat it, then we should be good. And now all of this we can select, shift up, and that's the song. Now this I want to go down because it is spanning the entirety of the song. So I want it to be at the bottom. And this can go up. Because it's high pitched. Now we just need the other layer of the strings. Actually, there's 2 more layers of the strings. Copy and paste. Select channel 6. Alt-C to change. Select, let's see, hold control, select this, Control-C, copy. And select channel 7, paste. Oops. Move it. And Alt-C. Nice. Okay, so now the hit on this tubular bell is kind of sharp and loud, so what I want to do is just go into the patch and put a little bit of attack on it. If I can find the envelope, there we go. There we go, that fixes it right away. Now let me see how that stacks up in the edit. I think the strings need to have a longer decay. Let me try 5 seconds. So that's pretty good. I just want to boost the treble in some places because I think it's lacking, like in the strings. And I want to put an exciter on this one. Yes. There's some part of here that I don't really like to be that loud. That's okay. I like all those I like to have more overtones. And let me also put an exciter on this one. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, that sounds a lot better now. Oh, I also need this choir to have more reverb. Yeah, I can go into lead accompaniment. So that's good. Now we can loop this and give it an ending. Was thinking, why am I subscribed to this random dude? But then I saw your channel, remembered, oh yeah, that guy. That makes absolutely badass gaming remakes. Of course. Thank you. Glad you're still subscribed. Welcome to the stream. So now I just need an ending for this. Let's see. Let's see. So how about we end on that? I'm gonna end with this note. Let's see. Da da da. So with this, let's end with this note. And let's select all similar clips and trim it down so the others don't have that ending. Just this one is extended. And then let's do the same thing with this one. Let's end it on that note. Select all similar, trim, and then put it back. And then I'm gonna let these notes ring out. Let's see what we got so far. And then let's do this. But let me extend this out and do a longer note. See, it's an F, so let me do. Let's actually extend all of them to that length. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do. Let me try, let's see, do this. Nice. Oh, the strings actually don't even last that long. Do they last that? Do they like last longer in the game though? Let's see. Okay, so that's interesting. They sort of slow down. They slow down by the time they get there. So let's see. So we can actually make it a lot longer, like 7 seconds. Nice. Let's actually remove the choir from that. Nice. Dope. But I actually want it to start with the first chord, not that chord. Because this is we're going back to like the beginning of that section, so. Because this chord is not quite the same, I think. Yeah, it's not. Dope, I like that. Now let's master it. Let's make sure that everything is uniform and as loud as it can be by doing volume compression, multi-band volume compression. So we got our bass here. It doesn't go that low, so let's extend it because the bass really hits here, this far. And let's limit it to 6 dB. And let's give it some attack so it lets it through it, some of it through it first. Oh wait, it comes in stronger, I forgot. So we need to let it up to like 4 or 5. Yeah, that sounds good. Nice. Now our mids, are not even as loud. They're confined to here. Oh well, actually, yeah, they're like about the same. So they're about the same level. At least until we get to the second section. Okay, so it's about the same. Nice. Now the highs are going to be significantly lower. So we can bring them all the way down to like 11 or 10. Okay, so let's see how that does on the master. And that's pretty good, actually. We might be able to go a little bit lower with the bass. And actually go a little louder on the master. Nice. And so now from the beginning, it sounds like... But I think the bass is louder here. Yeah, we can't go that low. Yes, that's good. Maybe a little bit quieter. Let me go back to this section. That's good. That's right, good right there. Might be able to let this part up on the... I don't think the thing is it's less, there's less mids here. I think we can let that up a bit. Yeah. It's here. Oh wait, that ending is coming out. That ending's coming out here a little bit. There we go. And here too. And here. Forgot to trim it down. Okay, here we go. So we can kind of raise the flute up a bit. Nice, I like that. So that's good. I'm gonna play this for you guys all the way through once while I save stuff. Nice. Okay, that's good. So now we can move on to Meridian Dance, which is the next one. And which is the one that plays whenever you're fighting the Mana Beast at the end. I think it's like the final boss. So let me go ahead and play that while I start adding in my instruments in my MIDI. Okay, so that's good. Now I've got all the instruments that I was able to hear in there already. So let's take it for the first channel. And we might not finish this today, or no, we'll finish this today, but we might not finish this. I might have to take a break before we finish this because I want to do this 3 hours max so I don't like lose my hearing. So I have an hour and a half left, a little less than an hour and a half left. But we'll come back after that. We'll finish this today. So let's see what's going on in this channel. Got kicks. Cool, so it looks like we got just kick and snare the whole way, and that never really changes. So let's grab this, and I'm gonna go find first empty, call this drums. Let me make this my snare. And the snare is going to be C5, so let's drag that, and then let's select the kicks, cut them, go to my kick, paste, and go up. I think it's at an A sharp, actually. Or no, an A. And we're going to want to shorten that kick. And have the notes cut themselves, so because we don't want the notes running into each other. Nice. And the snare can be, I want the snare to be a little louder, because that's kind of how he does, is he makes the snare louder. Peaking at 3. We want the snare to peak at 3. Okay, so that's our kick and snare. Let's go ahead and add in our MIDI, and let me full screen this. I'm going to put the kick and snare at the bottom somewhere. Let me select that. Drums. In the middle somewhere is fine, I think. So now we need our, let's see, next, whatever's next is what we need. There's nothing at first, and then we start with hi-hats. And no, like only short hi-hats, so that's good for us, is it's a lot easier. And then it comes in with something melodic later. And it looks like we have a repeated pattern too. These first 4 bars are repeated. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, that's this right here, then. So, and it looks like, let me stop this. It looks like this part is, same, maybe? Let's see. Oh wait, what? Why would you do that? Like that isn't, it didn't even move it, just, that's crazy. Okay, paste it again. Now, if I drag this down, okay, it's a different pattern, so we can't use that. So let's delete that, and let me go and copy the pattern that we have. Find first empty, call this hi-hats. And let me go into the close hi-hat, paste this. And then we're going to place this in whenever it gets into the full swing right here. And I'm going to cut this right here. Put this there. But they're too high. So I think I forgot to put them at C5. Actually, let's put this right here and then put a downbeat. So now we can go and, let's see, move this like this, and then like that. And then we'll use the paint tool. This plays like 4 times, I think. Let's see. Yes, and then it stops. And then we have a new pattern, which is, let's see. This one's repeated, this one's repeated. It just keeps repeating until until this part. So we can select these two so all this is unique. Let's see, and then it doesn't really. Okay, it starts a different pattern after that. And then after that, it's just one repeated bar all the way through. Until here, it changes it up a bit. So it starts doing a different thing around here, around 47. But first, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, let me copy this. Put this at the end. And so for that effect, he does a panning sweep with a let's see with the. Okay, so they're heavily reverberated hi-hats with a panning sweep from left to right channel. So let me use the note pan to replicate that. Nice. And so I want to put I don't think the rest of them have reverb. Let's see. Yeah, the rest of them don't have reverb, so I want to add reverb in there later. But I do want them to not cut themselves. I want to have a little bit of release, but not too much. Nice. Actually, I do want it to kind of cut itself. Yeah. That sounds a lot better as an effect. Because the reverb is going to make them bleed in a lot more. And so I want to give the kick a extra track. The snare one, too. And the hi-hat one as well. And this one I want to give, I'm going to need to give it its own. I don't think anything else has effects. Let's see. Yeah, none of this has reverb, so I can just, wait, let me see. Okay, so it's only on the hi-hats, the rest of the drum. So I need the rest, I need the hi-hats to have their own reverb gated in. And let's see. This actually, I want to use like a drum machine reverb because I want this to sound like it's coming from a drum machine. So let me do rev plate. And it's hard to kind of play back that one piece. Okay, so it's not very long, but it is very strong. And I want to gate that in, so let me go right click and edit events. Turn it off for most of the time, but once that effect comes in, then we do like that. Let me select the pencil so it can snap. And then let me select my snap to be a beat and just have it for that one beat. Oh, but see, it stops the reverb effect. I just want it to not apply the reverb effect. I don't want it to like go like, I want it to stop applying it to the note. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is delete this and cut this. And what I'm gonna need to do is clone this hi-hat, cut these notes and paste it to a new one, and just put that in a new hi-hat bus. So now these are going to go to a new track. Let's see. And this track is going to get its own, going to get that reverb that I was going to put on the whole thing. And it's going to be short. Nice. Yeah, it's almost like a stutter effect, which is what I want. That sounds pretty good. Nice. But for this effect, I want a very short hi-hat, so let me... And for this hi-hat, it's good that I put in another bus because I want to bring out the highs in there because it's such a low, it loses a lot of high frequencies because it's a lower pitch. Let me catch this curve up here. And while I'm at it, I also want to shorten the rest of these hi-hats because it makes it punchier. And in the game, they're shorter too. Nice. And so now I want, let's see, I need to put this into the mix. Oh, whoops. So we have the hi-hats and these next, it's just these two patterns for a while. Oh, not yet. It takes a little longer. Let's see. Right here, I think is when it comes back in. Yes. And I don't need my snap to be so long. Let's see. And so right there is where the effect plays. Right there. So if I go grab this, and then if I recall correctly, it's just that one bar repeating for a while. Yeah, it's just this one bar without any variation until this one right here, until bar 47. Oh yeah, I remember I said that. So let me isolate this bar. And then at 47, it's gonna change. So what is happening at 47? We have a little bit of a flam right here, like a little extra note right here. And so we'll copy that. Actually, I can just add in the extra note because it's the same thing. It's the same thing just with that extra note. Easier just to add it in. So let's copy this. Add it in, and this note pan is left over is like the wrong automation. So let's see. And so now at 47, I just let this one through. And let's see what else we have, if we have any other variations. So no variations until bar 55 when it changes completely. Let me see if this is even hi-hats. What is this? Wait a minute. I think I'm too late in the mix. Nope, there's no change. That's just regular hi-hats. So the only change happens at 63. So let's go grab this until 63. And we have no let's see, this is all just straight. Oh, I wonder, oh, actually, this is like, we have a shift in the timing somewhere. So, oh, right here, this is a break. So let's put the marker here and say that this is going to be add time signature. And it never adds the time signature where I want, so it went all the way to the beginning and just added it there, even though I put the playhead right here. Okay, so now we have that right. And I need to do the same with my hi-hats. So let's put the playhead here, and I think I need to be in pattern or something for that to work. Yes. Okay, so I think the point was, like, what was going on was that we had this, and then and it was at the end of the bar that it did that variation, so that's why it had that. And so now we have this as a, that makes sense because, let's see. So I want a, I don't actually, I shouldn't have removed that one. Let's see, let's go undo that. And then right here, I want to add a time signature change here. And that'll be the marker for the song. And so now everything should be, yeah, everything's correct. Everything's falling into place. Except that, here is where it's not falling into place. So this, I want this to be just 1 bar until 47 when it does that ending. And then it repeats itself until it does that ending. Wait, no. It does that ending again at 55. But until then, it just repeats everything. There we go. 54 and 55 is when it repeats, and 56 is a new section. Now 56 is just straight up doing a bunch of regular notes. So just doing that, and then we have a bit of a different one over here. So let's grab those two. Oh wait, 63 is doing something different. Let's see. No, 64 is doing something different. 64, I think, is open hi-hats. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, well, we have some volume differences here. Let's see. Okay, so we have a velocity changes here. Let me see what those are. Let's see. Let me go exactly where that changes. So it's I can't really understand. Hold on. So I think I've got it. I think it's like that sounds right. That sounds pretty right. Let's see. And then you have that kind of variation. But let's see. So let me copy this and then go to the hi-hats and try to get this formation right. Let's see. So it sounds like it's in triplets. It's kind of doing like a polyrhythm thing. So it's something like that. I think it's 2 bars of it, not just one. Something like that. Let me look into it closer. So it's this last one that ends with like a so it's like and then it's this one, this one. So it sounds like it would be that. Let's see. See if that works. So it interrupts. It doesn't actually complete this like third one. It interrupts. Oh yeah. I think that's right. No, it ends with like a shorter one. Um, hi, welcome. Like I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, yeah, that's right. Now the ending is just it's just this, like at the cutting into the end of that. So let's take that out and then put that at the end. And then let's see. This will be the whole notes right here. Nice. And then let's see. At 64, let's see. At 64, there's a kick drum at the downbeat. Okay, at every other downbeat. So we grab this, and then there's strings. Let's see. And then I think that's where it repeats. That's where it loops. Okay, so this here. And then this first one is a kick drum, so we can remove it. But it's a high-pitched kick drum. Let's see. That sounds right. Let's cut this and repeat it. And then that's the end of that. So far, Nice. Okay, so that works. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also have to do those strings in there. So let's see. We have the strings at bar 25. And we have an envelope on them too. Let's find first empty, call this strings. And then we can pause this for now. Let's see. The panning for those strings. Hold on. Let me place the notes first. So this would be what channel do we have the strings in? 4. Channel 4. No, channel 3 is the first one. So we have channel 3. Alt C to change. Now I want to add an envelope, and I also want very little release, but I want to do a sort of a slur. I want to try the slur again. I remember last time it wasn't working very well, but I want to try it one more time because sometimes it works. Yeah, I don't think it's working again. And now FL Studio is glitching, and so wait, just because I have a hey, it just makes it out of tune for some reason. I think it works if you turn it down low. Let me check on that because I don't want any tuning problems. Oh wow. That is crazy. I think there might be, maybe there's like 2 samples in there or something. No. It's just that the glide thing doesn't work at all. Yeah, I don't want that. It sucks that the that contacts glide mode sucks. So, but whatever. It would be cool to have them like kind of glide between notes, but I guess not. So let's give it a decay. Okay, so that sounds good. I like the way that sounds. Now, there's probably a lot more strings in there, so I don't know if I want to get into putting these into the mix just yet. But actually, it's a simple line, so I can move it. Let's see. So this has panning. If I place it where the hi-hats are gone, then I can just... So it's 31% to the right. Nice. But it doesn't seem to fill the whole space. Now, why is that? Oh, I didn't add enough hi-hats in there for somehow. That's crazy. So, let's see. Let's see, move this over, and now it ought to be like, yeah, I was wondering why it was an odd bar like that. And now here there is more strings. Let's see. And if I play that back, let's see what that sounds like. And this does have reverb on it, I can tell. So let me go to the string. I'm going to add this at the end of the strings, but I might regret that later because there's probably a lot more strings. So this is just going to be a placeholder for now. Probably a lot more strings going on in here. Wait, did I move that up a note? Let me see. Yeah, I did. And let me send that to 3. Let me slice that over. Move it over here. And that panning is now 59% to the right. But I want to make sure I see like what is the rest of our strings that we have here before I make that an actual formation. So we have crashes. Ah, we have more strings over here. But those are arpeggios, so I can probably make those different. Ah, here's another melody. So we have a melody line, a cohesive melody line going. Then we have a melody here in 6. And this happens. That's this right here. And then what do we, here we have the strings move to channel 3. And then it moves to 5. So for some reason he has the melody line jumping around all over the place. And then it finally ends up here. So it goes down to 6. And so we copy that. And then I'm going to stretch this out. But it's somewhere down here, because that's somewhere about where it has to end up. Actually, that's not even close. So we have this going right here. Let me set my snap to be like a beat. And this, I have to get the snap back. So here we go. And this is going to go, I'm going to put this all the way over here because I have no idea how much I have left. So it goes down to, like after that, it goes to channel 3. So let's see, it finishes. I'm going to take this out. And then it goes here. Oh, but why did I put that there? I didn't line it up. And then of course my snap ruined that. So this melody line continues here. I'm going to put this at the top since it's a melody. So we have to find where he's jumping this melody strings around. So, and I already know where it is, I just don't know when. So let's see. After this, so that's good. We have this and that, and then, so this is all in channel 6, I think. Let me change this to all to channel 3. Okay, so that's this right here. Wait. Oh, it's because of this break here that it's not lining up. So that break is part of the melody, so let me go and move that over again. Here it is. And I do want to put a time signature change here. Wait, why is there one all the way over here? Did it add 2 of them? Crazy. Okay, now, and from this point, it moves to the melody moves to channel 3, I think? No. Channel 5? Yeah. Oh, that's 4. Yes. Wait, no. Hold on, so we have the melody line going in 4. So it's going in 6. And then it continues, and then it does continue in 3. Okay, so I knew it continued in 3, but I don't see anything that would be... Oh wait, it is here. It's just, I thought it was, wait. That can't be it. Oh wait, this is 3. Yeah, okay, here it is. So that sounds like... Nice. I'm not gonna select this repetition because there might be more things in here. It's just, it's a melody line, so... And let's see, this goes here. Alt C, and after that line, where does it go? It goes somewhere else. It goes to one more place. I think it's... Yes. Oh, we have a counter melody here. But I'm gonna save that for later. I just want to get the timing down for this thing. So that's this right here. And then that's all. No, then that's when that ending plays. So this is the last of the string melody. And then this gets there, and now we can move this one back to where it back to the end. But why did you? Oh, but that doesn't quite get to the end. That doesn't make it to the end, so we still have more. Let's see. Oh, there's something in the middle here, actually. But that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna leave it like that and just leave this out for now because this is too much like jumping around and looking for stuff. I'm just gonna keep on going and leave that out of the playlist for now. So let me go to channel 3, and by the time we get pieces, we feel that it's pieced up together. I'm gonna do the panning and stuff separate. So let's see what we have here. We have another drum thing. I think this is crashes. Okay, so it is crashes. Okay, so let's grab that line, and these are all crashes, I think. Wait, except this. This is strings. And then, let's see. This is strings. And then this goes back to being crashes. So let me select all these crashes. And then Control Shift to keep selecting. And select the pencil. Wait. Copy this. Find first empty, call this crashes. Call this crashes. And I'm gonna paste it, wait, here in the crash channel. And then just kind of remove the silences. And then I'm going to select all of them and then move them down an octave. Just the wrong octave. Nice. And this, for some reason, this sample has a natural pan. So I want to remove that. But it is a stereo sample, right? I'm not just working with a mono sample here. I think, wait. I'm not sure. I think it is a stereo sample. That's fine. So that should track. Let's see. Oh, it's got to be higher than that. And so let me, I can't find exactly where it is. There it is. And I do want it to stop because the note stops like that. So I'll just give it a little bit of release. And let me normalize it. Let me also send it to a mixer track. Let me boost the bass. Nice. And so let me send this to drum reverb. And let me give this TSAR1R, give it like an orchestral hall reverb. Let me saturate this. And it's pretty loud, so as far as I can tell. So now this happens at, where does this go? So this goes here, and then we have, let me make a slice here. And then it continues at bar 25. And then I think that's it, actually. Oh no, it continues there, and then, hold on. Gotta slice it here. And then the rest is at the end. It starts up again at bar 64. Oh wow, this is like peaking. Why is that? No way this crash is that loud. Or no way the snare is that loud. And actually, I think the kick is higher pitched. Oh, let me shift this up. Yeah. Actually, it's a little bit lower. Nice. That works. Now the okay, I can't really find where anything is right now, but so I'll worry about the levels later. But the next channel, let's see. Let's see what we have going on here. We have some strings that rise somewhere. Let's see. Just have to get through it without Kira Neko stopping. So it's switching from slap bass to regular bass. Okay, well, we'll get that. Let's take that one step at a time. So we have some staccato strings. Let me see. And I'm gonna call this, let's see. I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the strings because I'm gonna try to make this all a string section and see how that works out. So, and then I have to move this. See, I'm already having to move stuff all around. Let me just move this over. Try to find where that break was. Actually, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let me just add what I need to add in there. So that's Alt-C to make this. And then we will, let's see. I'm literally just trying, I just want to separate everything into its respective instruments right now. So I don't care what order it's in as long as they are all separated into different channels. I'm just going to make a dump of everything that's strings right now. And so what comes after that is the bass. Let's see. And it's like but he's doing like a 12-bar blues kind of thing. Okay, so these two bars are unique. And actually, let's see. These 4 bars are unique actually. And then this whole business is unique. So let's find for its empty and call this bass. Hey, that's smooth. Thanks. Welcome. Where are you from? Tell me about yourself. Want to interact? Yeah, that is smooth. Hi, Kamikad. Welcome. All right, so this is a bass. Let's see, bass. We want to put this into contact. Let's see. Bass is channel 1, I think. Slap bass is 1. No, slap bass is 2. Round bass is 1, so let's change this to Alt-C to channel 1. And let's control, so these two, 1 and 3, are channels are the slap bass. And then this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then I think the rest is round. Let's see, is regular. Oh, wow. Dum, dum. Oh wait, not that one. If I go back to that, I want to hear that one again. Okay, and then the rest is regular bass. And I think I crashed Hero Neko. Wow, okay. Yeah, I just crashed Hero Neko. Let's see. So copy, I'm gonna cut this. And let's see. Oh wait, no, I don't need to cut it. I need to set it to channel 2. And actually, both these need to go down an octave, but this one needs to go down 2. And so how I want this to play out is I'm just going to, let's see, start this one. And then when we turn that on, let's see. So the repetition scheme is going to be 4 bars of, what note is this? D. 4 bars of D, 2 bars of G, and let's see. 4 bars of D, 2 bars of G, 6 bars of D, 2 bars of G, 2 bars of D. So 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 6, 4, I think. No, I'll get to it whenever I get to it. So let's see, we have, yeah, so we have 2 bars, let's see, 2 bars of D, 6 bars of D. And then okay, so 6 bars here, and then 2 bars D, 2 bars G. Let's see. Let's see. 2 bars, 2 and 2 bars of D again. Oh, but it's only 6. I have 8. Here we go. And then that, and so this lines up perfectly with the crashes because that's a new section. But actually, oh, in this section we have a whole, like that the whole thing is, the bass is doing a new thing. So that lines up. And then it stops. Okay, so the next thing that's happening in this section, or this channel, is we got a new thing happening. Okay, that's the ending that we just finished. And then there's something else. There's these 2 notes right here. Oh, that's a little, for some reason they have a rapid slap bass notes. So let's copy this. And now, so let's take this down 2 octaves, and that'll be for that bar. We can put this down to like right there, and then do a time signature marker. Right there. And then this is gonna happen, let's see. This happens at bar 34. So I want to then cut this piece here. So we need to move this over to the right, over to where it occurs. So bar 34 at the end of bar 34. So right here. And then we have, let's see. Oh, it happens again. It happens one more time at bar 38. And then we have that break. And then here is where the bass starts up again. So let me hear it. Let me try to find that. And it's all straight, it's all slap bass. So it's all slap bass. And we have, let's see, 2 bars, unique, 2 bars. So this is like a whole, let me see, how far does this go? Okay, and then this part is round bass. So we have, this is repeated once. So we have this, and then that part's going to be round bass. All right, so there's that, and that's the end of the song, I think, actually. Yeah. So there's this, and then we copy this. Paste this here. Send this down 2 octaves and send it to channel 2. Wait, I think it's channel 2. No, it's channel 1 for the slap. No, it's channel 2 for the slap and 1 for the regular bass. So this goes to channel 2. And then here is, I believe, is where we change to channel 1 for the regular bass. There's that, and select channel 1 and Alt C. But the regular bass is going to be only 1 octave up. And so now this is going to go all the way to the end. But this is also going to be repeated. These 8 bars right here. And so I need to give this a mixer track. I'm going to send it to 1. and call this bass. Call this slap bass. And then actually I want to get this one over here. Wait, it's the other alt. Left alt and then move. I want to move this over here and set this to regular bass. So now I'm going to send my slap bass. My slap bass is going to channel 1, so I'm going to send, or no, mixer track 1. So I'm going to make a new output and send this to plugin outs 3 and 4. And let's see, that goes there. And then I'm going to tell the FL Studio that Contact sends this to +1 on a mixer track. So now they're going to the respective places. And this is way too loud. I do want it to be pretty loud, but I want it to peak at like 6. Oh, that was strings. Wait. I need to make that one. I forgot to change the channel on. So this needs to be slap bass. This guy is so cool. Hey, thanks, man. Welcome to the stream. All right. So we've got this. I got that, and then so for my mixer track, I want to specify that this slap bass needs more bass. And it plays more often over here. Yes. And I still want it to peak at 6. And we still have that sample that with the sharp attack that I don't like. So let me go and find where that is. Yeah, this one right here. I want to just cut this. And this one's the same too. I don't like this one. Nice. Okay, so that sounds good. Let's see. I want the bass to kind of hang out in 6 dB range, but I want to limit it so it doesn't jump around so much, because it's jumping around a lot. Nice. I want to put some compression on it too. But I think that's kind of putting a band-aid on the problem. The real problem is that we have some notes that are really loud and some notes that are too quiet. Like some samples, I mean. So let's go and try to find which ones it is. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna try to figure out which one is doing the thing. Well that doesn't really matter as much. I think I can just, it's gonna take too long to fix. It's fine if I just do like this. And I also want to do the same with the slap bass, kind of limit it to -6. Let me see. Let me go to a place where the slap bass plays a lot. And see, the volumes are just really inconsistent, but it's easier to sort of pick out which ones are quieter in the slap bass. Let me see, and I think it's a lot more obvious. And actually, I think I think I can figure out a way to make it easier in the bass, on the regular bass, so I can go and select channel 1. Oh wow, that sample is badly looped. That sample's kind of loud. But let me my keyboard chooses different velocities like based on how hard I play. So let me just go and try to push on the keyboard. And let me open Contact and go here. And let me, so I can see what sample is being played at the moment. So the lowest note that's played is this one. That one's pretty quiet. That one plays below the line. And this one suddenly gets super loud. So I can turn that down. That's better. This one's a little loud. Wait, that's the same one. It's still a little loud. Actually, it doesn't. I think it's just peaking a little bit much. It doesn't sound that loud. I think that's fine. It was just that one sample, really. Now the slap bass is going to be easier, so let's go try to find which one. I'm trying to find which one is too loud. Oh wait, is that not the... Wait, where did they... Okay, so this one... Why is that not working? Oh, it's the slap bass, that's right. But this is gonna take... This is gonna take velocity level 2. It only doesn't do that in the... Wait. So this one is kind of loud. Let me turn that down about 2 dB, 2 decibels. But it's actually not that loud. It's just the transient that's loud. So I think it's good that we're kind of limiting it. That'll be fine. And now I want to put some gain in the slap bass. Nice. Okay, and now I just want to mix these as good as I can. Let me give this some chorus. And this has a bad loop point. Let me see what exactly that is doing. I need to fix the loop point in that. So let me try changing that up one. That's better. Now the other one that was bad, this one. Let me try going up one with that one. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So now with that all figured out, I can do some more mixing on it. So let me give it some saturation. Yes. And I kind of want to brighten it up a little bit. Yes. There we go. And let me put an exciter on it. Actually, I think just the exciter works. Nice. And I could turn that down a bit with it because it brings up the volume a little bit. So I wanted to keep the same volume. And this, I want to put some saturation on it too. Compensate for the volume. And I want to give this one more bass too. Yes. And also put it back down to 6 dB. Nice. I also want to put an exciter on this one too. And then also compensate for the volume. Raise the bass up a little more. I'm gonna put the limiter over here so it catches all the increases. So I want to cap it at 6 dB. Nice. Let's see how that stacks up against the original. Nice. I think this has too much bass, actually. Yeah, it needs more treble. So does this one. Nice. Yes. Give it some more saturation. Nice. And then this bass is very easily distorted, probably because it's so loud. Nice. And I want to put this limiter at the end too. Nice. Okay, that works. So and now this is way too loud. But it does slap. It does sound really good. And the crash, I think, is too loud. And now the crash, I want to mix a little bit. Let's see. Saturate it. Give it some chorus. Make it a slow chorus. Nice. Now stereo separate that a bit. Beautiful. I also want to give it a little bit of exciter. And I want to take down the chorus because it sounds a little wishy-washy. And I can take down the treble because I think it's peaking too much on the treble. I can also put a limiter on the volume here because I don't want the crash is kind of going crazy. I want some control on that. Let me give it a compress the volume a bit and give it an attack so that it shines through it first. Nice. And now the kick, I kind of want to saturate a bit. Yes. That's good. And the snare, I want to saturate. And I want those notes to cut themselves off. So, like, cut each other off. So a new note will cut off an old note because it's running over each other. And I want to compensate for that volume increase. I also want to brighten it up a bit. I also want a little chorus on that. And I want an exciter too. There we go. But not so much chorus. And now the hi-hats, I want to put a little chorus on it. And I want some saturation. Compensate for the volume. And let me give it a little more treble. And those can be like way quieter. And now there's that lower crash that I want to work on. Let's see. Wait, what is that? Oh wow, this is this pattern is like bleeding into itself. Let's see. Okay, here's where those hat effects occur. And so I want to raise the treble a bit on that. But I don't need a parametric EQ to do that. I can just lower it. And I want less bass on that. Like that. And I also want to saturate it, but before the reverb, because I don't want to be saturating reverb. Yes, that's good. Compensate for the volume. Wait. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here with the rest of it. Like, so, although it is an effect, so I kind of want it to be, well, I want it to be the same volume as the hi-hats. And the crash is a little loud still. Nice, so that works. Now we've got our whole, I think that's the entirety of our drums and bass, which is about half the song. And so, and I've been going for about a camera. Okay, so I've been going for about 3 hours now. I want to go and take a break for a bit and eat and stuff, and then I'm going to come back in an hour, and I'm going to start. We're going to start on the orchestration. We've already done a little bit of orchestration, but the rest I think that we have is the orchestration bits. Because up till now, it's mostly been drum and bass. So, the only reason we had the strings was because like there was some strings in the hi-hat line, and he was using that because what I think he did was he composed all his drums and bass. He wrote all his drums and bass into there in the first half, and then he was like, okay, the second half is reserved for strings. But he had some silence in here, so he was like, okay, so maybe I'll use this for some more orchestration. He didn't do that for the crash line, but he did that for the hi-hats. He filled the hi-hats up with the orchestration. So this is all strings. So it looks like, oh. So that's cool. It looks like we have a string section, a brass section, choir section, and at some point a flute section, like a wind section, which is represented by the flute. So I'm gonna take a break for an hour, and then we'll come back and do that. But until then, yeah, I'm gonna go and take a break. So I'm gonna see you guys in an hour. Jam and sing.